Morning light comes sideways through the curtain. Soft on the wood, soft on the floor. Coffee going cold in a ceramic cup. Half a thought I keep turning over. The room is quiet but it isn't empty. There's a warmth that lingers near the door. I don't move, I just sit with it for a while, letting small things settle to the core. Outside the street has lost its sharp edges. Cars go by like they don't know my name. A bird lands twice on the balcony rail. I'm bothered by the weather just the same. I trace a line along the table grain, counting shadows longer than they seem. The day is opening slow like a paper fan, patient as an ordinary dream. Nothing has to change for me to feel it. Nothing has to fall into place. Just the hum beneath the radiator and the quiet moving through this space. Between the hours, between the hours, I am here and I am breathing out. Between the hours, between the hours, let the room just hold what I won't say. The light comes in, the light goes out, the world keeps turning anyway. Between the hours, between the hours, I'm exactly where I'll stay. I open up a book but don't begin it. Let my eyes just rest along the spine. There's a rhythm in the fridge, a ticking clock, a clock that maybe keeps better time than mine. You'd think by now I wanna be somewhere, doing something, going somewhere new. But I have learned the shape of staying still and how the hours pass like honeydew. A breath in, a breath out, slow and even, watching dust drift lazy through the sun. I am not waiting for a revelation. I am not asking for what's yet to come. Just the chair beneath me, sure and steady. Just the kettle waiting by the stove. There's a kind of holy in the ordinary, a kind of answer in the things I know. Between the hours, between the hours, I am here and I am breathing out. Between the hours, between the hours, between the hours, let the room just hold what I won't say. The light comes in, the light goes out, the world keeps turning anyway. Between the hours, between the hours, I'm exactly where I'll stay. I'm exactly where I'll stay. Fade the window down a softer blue. Let the day grow long. Let the day grow long. Nothing left to do, nothing left to prove. Just the same quiet song. Morning light is finding the kitchen floor. Cup of tea is cooling by the open door. I don't need a reason, don't need a plan. Just a ticking clock and the warmth in my hands. Outside the window, the world is moving slow. Cars like distant humming, a soft and steady flow. I'm not chasing anything, not today. Just watching how the dust decides to stay. There's a street that used to feel so loud. Now it's just a murmur under passing cloud. Neighbors wave from balconies with half a smile. No one's keeping score of who's walked the extra mile. The fridge is humming low, a familiar sound. Laundry folding itself into a lazy mound. I trace the wood grain of this wooden chair and feel the morning settling in the air. So let the walls breathe easy, let the ceiling hold the blue. Let me sit inside this hour the way I'm meant to do. Nothing needs to start, nothing needs to end. Just the room, the breath, the silence, the friend. Between the hours, that's where I find my ground. Between the hours, where the small piece is found. The light comes in so quiet, the shadows stretch and lean. Nothing's broken, nothing's missing, nothing in between. hours, between the hours, I'm exactly where I should be found. There's a book I picked up but I haven't read, just holding the weight of it beside the bed. The cat is sleeping in a patch of sun, dreaming little dreams she won't remember when she's done. I think about the people I used to call, wonder if they're resting through their own quiet walls. Maybe we are sitting in our separate rooms, trading silence through the afternoon. I don't need the answer, I don't need the proof, just the way the light is moving on the roof. Let the world keep turning at its patient pace, let me keep the softness on my face. If the day grows heavy, I will let it be. If the night comes early, it was meant for me. There's a kind of knowing that you cannot say, just a quiet yes to the ordinary day. Between the hours, that's where I find my ground. Between the hours, where the small pieces found. The light comes in so quiet, the shadows stretch and lean. Nothing's broken, nothing's missing, nothing in between. Between the hours, I'm exactly where I should be found. Let the day grow long, let the day grow long. Nothing left to do, nothing left to prove, just the same quiet song. The light is fading soft, the street begins to hum. Between the hours, I am still, I am calm, I am here. The window catches morning in a slow and steady line, a shadow on the carpet that I let remain. The kettle hums, the fridge replies, the walls are warm and kind. I find a place to set my cup and watch it rain in color. The day is not demanding, the room is not in haste. The clock just keeps on ticking with the patient kind of grace. I trace the handle slowly, my fingers find the shape, and nothing in this moment needs to move to find its place. Outside the street is softer, the pavement loses heat. The postman has gone home now, the corner feels complete. I hear a car drive by, then nothing more. A breath that I was holding opens like a door. The light has changed its angle, the room has changed its tune. The chair I am still sitting in feels more like a room. I am learning how to be here without needing to be near. I am learning how a quiet hour can hold the day and clear. So let the minutes fold, let the dust stay on the shelf. Let the phone stay dark and folded, let me keep this for myself. Nothing is asking me, nothing is pulling through. I am only in this room, and the room is only you. Between the hours, that is where I wanna stay. Between the hours, let the evening drift my way. No need to run, no need to chase, no need to fill the empty space. Between the hours, I am still, I am calm, I am here. Between the hours, I am still, I am calm, I am here. The neighbor's dog is sleeping, the hallway holds its breath. The streetlight is deciding if it earns the night. I open up the window, let the cooler air come in. It touches all the surfaces and calls the light back thin. I wash the cup and place it where the morning light will land. A small and quiet promise that I made with my own hand. The day is almost finished, the room is almost mine. I sit here like a passenger who is in no need to climb. If the world is asking questions, I will answer in a hum. If the night is slowly turning, I will turn out with the sun. There is no rush, there is no race, there is no time I have to chase. Just the table, just the chair, just the window and the air. Just the sound of being here, just the quiet, just the clear. Between the hours, that is where I want to stay. Between the hours, let the evening drift my way. No need to run, no need to chase, no need to fill the empty space. Between the hours, I am still, I am calm, I am here. Between the hours, I am still, I am calm, I am here. The light is fading soft, the street begins to hum. Between the hours, the cup is empty now. The day is almost done. Between the hours. is fading soft. The street begins to hum. Between the hours, the cup is empty now. The day is almost done. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The curtain moves but just a little, just enough to change the room. Steam is rising off my coffee, holding shadows like a bloom. There's a list of small intentions folding next to yesterday's mail. And the city down the street is starting to lose its trail. I don't reach for anything, I let the quiet settle in. Feel the vinyl start to turn beneath the needle's gentle spin. Every sound is soft and distant, every edge is gonna smoke. And the minutes hold their water like a promise never broke. My reflection on the window is a stranger wearing peace, watching pigeons on the rooftop find a ledge where they can cease. There's a sweater that I keep on though the room is warm enough, and a book that fell open to a page of faded stuff. I read it slow, I read it twice, I let the sentence carry weight. Realize I've been forgiven, things I couldn't even name as late. There's no rush and no arrival, just the walking and the road and the way the light gets honey-colored when the afternoon slows. So if you're tired, if you're heavy, lay the weight down for a while. We can watch the ceiling fan and let it carry us a mile. There is nothing we are missing, there is no one we must be. Just a breath and just a body, just a humble cup of tea. Between the hours, that is where I'm gonna stay. Between the hours, let the world just drift away. I am still, I am calm, I am here, I am held, I am known, I am near. Between the hours, I am here. The neighbor's cat is sleeping in the patch where I had sun, and the radio's a murmur now, the static softly spun. I count the rings inside the wood of this old table where I sit, find a scratch that I've not noticed, and I trace the shape of it. There are years I've carried heavy, there are rooms I could not leave, but tonight the air is gentle and the window doesn't grieve. I will write a letter later, or I'll simply let it be, and the silence that I'm making is the closest friend to me. So stay a little longer, let your shoulders find that drop. We don't have to name the feeling, we don't have to reach the top. There are galaxies inside a single ordinary day, and a person who is listening, that is all I need to say. When the evening folds its blanket and the street lamps start to glow, we can find a small horizon that the quiet always knows. Between the hours, that is where I'm gonna stay. Between the hours, let the world just drift away. I am still, I am calm, I am here, I am held, I am known, I am near. Between the hours, between the hours, I'm still here. Watch this thing come off the water, watch the curtain drip. The kitchen light is humming low again. A cup's still warm where I left it by the sink. I hear the neighbor close the door, and then the street just learns to be still. The window frame is holding all the blue, a shadow long across the wooden floor. I don't reach for my phone tonight, I let the quiet tell me what it knows. There's water in a glass I haven't touched, a book face down where I forgot the page. The radiator that takes a patient beat, a small kind sound that keeps me company. My shoulders learn to drop another inch, the ceiling fan is barely turning now. I count the breaths instead of things to do, and the room slows down to match me. And I don't need a reason, I don't need a name for what this is. Just a lamp, just a chair, just the way the evening sits. Every minute softer than the last, every minute letting go. Between the hours when the city starts to fade, between the hours and the noise forgets my name. I am still, I am calm, I am here, I am held by a light that doesn't move. Between the hours, I am breathing in, I am letting go. Between the hours, there's a place I've always known. Between cat is curled like a comma on the couch. The curtain lifts and settles, lifts again. I think of people I have not called yet, and then I let the thought just drift on through. A car turns soft at the end of the lane, its headlights sliding low across the wall. The steam above my cup is thin to air, and I'm okay with what the silence keeps. Nothing here is asking to be solved, nothing here is asking me to speak. I trace a line along the tabletop, a small slow path, a small slow prayer. If the morning comes too soon again, I'll still have these quiet inches left. A pocket full of ordinary hours, worn soft like a stone beneath the rain. Between the hours when the city starts to fade, between the hours and the noise forgets my name, I am still, I am calm, I am here, I am held by a light that doesn't move. Between the hours, I am breathing in, I am letting go. Between the hours, there's a place I've always known. Between the hours, I am still, I am calm, I am here. Between the hours. The lamp is on, the room is wide and kind. A cup, a chair, a window, and my breath. I am still, I am calm, I am here. Between the hours, between the hours, between the hours. The kettle clicks, the steam drips slow. A cup sits cooling on the wood outside. The street has turned to glow, the cars are few, the neighborhood is good. I trace the rim with idle thought, the hours pass like rain that never falls. I do not need the things I bought, just this one room and these quiet walls. My tea leaves darken as they steep. The day unfolds without demand. I let the quiet have the keep and hold the moment in my hand. The streetlight hums a softer song, the neighbor's window shows a blue. The world outside can take its long. I have no list of things to do. A page is open on my chair, a pen lies down, it has no rush. The curtain breathes the evening air, the room is warm, the room is hushed. I think of nothing, then I think of how the light falls on the floor. How water settles in the sink, how time can ask for nothing more. So let the phone lie where it lay, let that every message wait its turn. The night is kind, the night will stay, and I have nothing left to learn. I breathe the air, I feel the floor, I let the hours carry me. Between the hours, I am still. Between the hours, I am whole. Between the hours, calm and warm. Between the hours, in my soul. Between the hours, slow and low. Between the hours, soft and true. Between the hours, where I go. Between the hours, back to you. Between the hours, here I stay. Between the hours, drift and land. Between the hours, night and day. Between the hours, quiet hand. A moth is tapping at the glass, the lamp is warm against my cheek. I let another moment pass, I do not have the words I seek. The book is closed, the chair is deep, the city sighs a distant tone. These are the hours I can keep, these are the hours I call my own. The moon is up, I do not know the exact hour, I do not care. The teacup rings a soft hello and settles in the still night air. I used to chase the ticking sound, I used to fill the empty space, but now the quiet wraps around and leaves a softness on my face. So if you find me in this room with cooling tea and lamplight low, no, I am past the need to move, no, I am letting evening grow. Between the hours, I am still. Between the hours, I am whole. Between the hours, calm and warm. Between the hours, in my soul. Between the hours, slow and low. Between the hours, soft and true. Between the hours, where I go. Between the hours, back to you. Between the hours, here I stay. Between the hours, drift and land. The cup grows cool, the lamp burns low. The street outside is gone to gray. I do not move, I do not go, I simply let the night delay. Between the hours, between the hours, between the hours I remain. message hums low in the next room. A car door closes, then it's still. I trace the rim of an empty cup. The air is cool against my wrist. I hear the neighbors through the wall. A cough, a laugh, a TV fade. I count the small sounds one by one. I learn the shape of being here. The street outside is going soft now. The shops are dim, the signs half lit. A dog barks twice, then nothing moves. The sidewalk keeps its quiet shoes. I don't reach for my phone again. The screen would only blur my eyes. The curtains breathe, the wood is cool. I sit inside my own slow time. I am not waiting for a sign. I am not chasing what I lost. The night will do what nights will do, and I will let it pass me by. Between the hours I am steady. Between the hours I am whole. I let the small things hold me gently. I let the quiet take its toll. Between the hours no more running. Between the hours no more doubt. I simply sit inside the silence. I simply let the moment out. Between the hours, between the hours, between the hours I remain. I think of all the words I held, the calls I never made at 3. The house is warm, the lamp is low, the shadow on the wall is kind. I do not need to understand why Sundays bend and Sundays break. The coffee's cold, but I don't mind. I drink it like a steady prayer. If someone asked me how I am, I'd say the room is holding me. The window frame, the wooden floor, the way the streetlight paints the stairs. I am a small and simple thing, content to watch the ceiling turn. I will not run, I will not hide. I will stay here until the dawn. Between the hours I am breathing. Between the hours I am known. I let the late night keep its secrets. I let the early light be shown. Between the hours no more wishing. Between the hours no more pain. I simply sit inside the stillness. I simply let the night explain. Between the hours, between the hours I remain. The curtain stirs, the room is still. A breath, a sigh, a closing door. Between the hours, between the hours I am here, I am here, I am here, I am here, I remain. The kettle clicked off and I forgot it there. Steam curling slow against the kitchen wall. A cup of tea, a quiet chair. The window catching what the morning lit fall. No need to name it, no need to chase. The street outside is soft, the street is gray. I trace the rim with fingertips, then turn the page and let the moment stay. The neighbor's dog is barking far away. A car door closes, someone hums a tune. A line of light is sliding where it lay. A quiet proof the afternoon is due. I'm half aware, I'm half a dream. My coffee's gone from hot to room. I don't mind the quiet scene between the doing and the bloom. If you are tired, lay it down. The shelf, the side, the cluttered sound. I will keep the radio low and watch the evening come around. Between the hours, between the hours I am here, I am here. Between the hours, the world is slow, the world is clear. I am here, I remain, I am here, I remain. Between the hours, between the hours, nothing asks me to explain. I found a sweater I had folded twice, a book of poems I had meant to send. The shelf is patient, nothing's nice about the waiting. Nothing needs to mend. A breath goes in, a breath goes out. The radiator ticks a steady rhyme. I do not worry what the day is about. I let the hours have their time. If you are listening from a room like mine, with dishes stacked in a half-drunk line. Know that the quiet is not empty, it is a place we get to find. The dust will settle where it should, the night will come as nights always could. I am not going anywhere, I am exactly where I stood. Between the hours, I am here, I am here. Between the hours, between the hours, the world is slow, the world is clear. I am here, I remain, I am here, I remain. Between the hours, nothing asks me to explain. The lamp is low, the lamp is warm. The street outside has gone to bed. I fold the blanket, hold the form of every quiet word I've said. Between the hours, I am here, I remain, I am here. The kitchen light is on but dim, the kettle hums a steady low. I trace a circle on the rim where tea went cold an hour ago. Outside, a taxi passes slow, its yellow slipping out of view. I do not need to go, I know, just sit a minute, see it through. The table holds a single pen, a napkin folded once in two, a list of small reminders when the day forgets what it should do. My shoulders drop, my jaw unlocks, the fridge begins its even drone. I count the quiet as the clocks agree we are sufficiently alone. Nothing asks me for a word, nothing pulls me to a door. Only this, the steam I heard and the soft and equal floor. Between the hours, when the city thins to gray, I am learning how to stay, I am learning how to stay. Between the hours, nothing, no score to keep. Just the room, the rest asleep. Just the room, the rest asleep. A neighbor brings a bag of plums, as if I will come down soon. I tell her maybe, tell her some afternoon that will be June. She laughs, the kind that does not start and leaves them on the counter there. I wash a dish, I pause, depart into a chair, back from the chair. There is a version of my life that runs and never asks the cost. Tonight I am the kind of wife to myself that I had almost lost. I set a glass beside the sink, I do not need to fill it yet. The smallest actions let me think that I am gently being met. Between the hours, when the street lamps go to blue, I am here, and so are you. Between the hours, nothing loud, no need to prove. Just the ordinary groove, just the ordinary groove. Itself to cool. The cursor blinks, I do not write. The hour turns, I let it turn. Between the hours, good night. The morning after, a pale strip of light along the blinds. I find the same mug I left there, cool now. Ring of brown, still kind. The room is settled, the room remembers. It keeps my breath as a quiet thing. Outside, a car is starting somewhere, and a bird is starting how to sing. I stretch a hand to the corner of the table. The wood is warm where my wrist would go. A leaf from last night's walk is sleeping, curled like a name I used to know. I don't reach for the phone, I don't chase it. The screen is dark, the darkest kind. The hour hands are learning patience, and the dust is learning how to win. So let me sit here just a little longer. Let the radiator hum a tune. Nothing has to break, nothing has to happen, nothing has to leave the room. Between the hours I am breathing, between the hours I am here. A cup, a leaf, a window light, a slow and ordinary prayer. Between the hours I am easy, between the hours I am near to the day that's still arriving, to the night I don't have to fear. Between the hours, let the quiet come and clear. I tie my hair, I do not go yet. I trace the rim of the cup again. The street below is soft and solvent. The neighbor's curtains drawn like friends. A fridge clicks on, a clock considers. A sock for taps, a simple time. I am not waiting for the day to fix me. I am just learning how to rhyme with the wall, the door, the empty hallway. The way a shadow learns a line. Some nights I counted every second. Some nights I swore I would not sleep. Now I am lighter, I am quieter. Now I am held by what I keep. A book falls open, no one reads it. The page is patient, the page is cheap. I close my eyes, I am not tired. I am just letting the hours seep into my shoulder, into my Sunday, into the cup that I still hold. The steam is gone, but I remember the warmth it promised, and I hold. Between the hours I am breathing, between the hours I am here. A cup, a leaf, a window light, a slow and ordinary prayer. Between the hours I am easy, between the hours I am near to the day that's still arriving, till the night I don't have to fear. Between the hours, let the world turn slow and clear. The cursor blinks, I do not write. The hour turns, I let it turn. Between the hours, good morning, good morning. The soft street starts to learn. A bird is starting how to sing. A leaf is starting to uncurl. Between the hours I am breathing, between the hours I am whole. The window holds a stripe of gold, a teacup cooling where I left it. I watch the street begin to fold, the traffic thinning, hearts unbent. A slow inhale, a slower exhale. The room is wide enough for thinking. The clock keeps walking, not racing, and every minute finds me sinking gently. There's a notebook open on the desk, a sentence written, half erased, I let it be. I don't second guess, some thoughts deserve an empty space. The neighbor's dog is barking once, a bicycle bell. A curtain drawn, the day is putting down its weight. A tired traveler, almost gone. I've learned to love the in-between, the part the world forgets to name. Not the start, not the closing scene, just the warm and quiet middle flame. So I sit here without a plan, hands unfolded in my lap, letting time be what it can. A soft unwind in a gentle trap. Between the hours I am breathing, between the hours I am whole. Between the hours slowly weaving, letting go of every road. Between the hours light is leaning through the glass onto the floor. Between the hours I am staying, not asking for anything more. Between the hours breathing, between the hours home. The neighbor turns a lamp on low. The hallway holds a softer hum. The city starts to dim its glow. But I am not afraid of some silence is a kind of friend. It sits beside me, says nothing back. The evening has no need to mend. It's perfect in its quiet crack. If you are tired, come and sit. The chair across from me is empty. No need to talk, no need to fit, just be a little less than plenty. The world can wait outside the door, the phone is face down, the lights are low. There's nothing we are looking for, just letting the soft minutes flow. Between the hours I am breathing, Between the hours I am whole. Between the hours slowly weaving, letting go of every role. Between the hours light is leaning through the glass onto the floor. Between the hours I am staying, not asking for anything more. Between the hours breathing. Between the hours whole. A leaf is starting to uncurl. A cup is cooling on the table. The street outside is gone soft pearl. The day is ending. I am able. Between the hours I am breathing. Between the hours breathing. The room is cooling, ceiling fan on low. A glass of water with the ice still slow. I watch it melt and think I'm nothing wrong. Just little shapes of light along the wall. My sweater is too big, my feet are bare. The street outside is whispering soft air. A neighbor's porch light flickers then holds, like someone checking if I'm really here. I make a list of things I didn't do and find I don't mind letting them slide through. The windows open just enough to hear a car door closed, a dog bark far from here. I press my thumb against my temple slow, the way my mother used to long ago. There's something gentle in the ordinary. A cup, a chair, a key beside the door. I'm not in a hurry, I'm not chasing weather. I'm just here and staying lighter than a feather. The world is doing its own thing and so am I. Together in the quiet beneath the sky. Between the hours I'm wide awake but slow. Between the hours with the evening flow. I don't need a reason, I don't need a name. I'm just holding steady inside the gentle frame. Between the hours I'm breathing, I'm breathing. The candle on the counter melts in lines. A stripe of wax like I was drawn in time. I fold a towel, I put it in the drawer. Small completions that don't ask for more. My phone is face down, screen is going dark. No little lights to pull me from the spark of noticing the way my shadow leans, or how the floorboard hangs beneath my feet. I think of all the people in their rooms, also settling, also shedding glooms, also watching curtains lift and fall, also answering the evening's quiet call. We are 1,000 soft and steady breaths, a shared agreement with the night that says we don't have to solve it, we don't have to know. We just have to keep the window open slow. Between the hours, the day has lost its edge. Between the hours, I'm walking through the hedge of every little ordinary thing. The kettle, the pages, the way the shadows sing. Between the hours, I'm breathing, I'm breathing. The day is ending and I am able, sitting with the quiet at the table. Between the hours, I am breathing. Between the hours, breathing. Between the hours, I am here. Between the hours, I am here. Between the hours, I am here. I keep my hands around the warm mug again. Steam drifting up against the window light. The street outside has lost its daytime noise. Just one slow car and then a long soft pause. I watch the rim on my cup catch the glow. Nothing to fix, nothing to solve tonight. My shoulders learn to drop a little low. The room is small but big enough to hold. A neighbor hums a song I almost know. It slips beneath my door like friendly rain. I think about the morning, I forgot the way the keys had waiting by the sink. My phone is face down, breathing on the wood. The evening pulls a softer kind of string. I trace the table grain with one slow thumb and let the quiet teach me how to stay. I don't need the answer right away. I don't need the world to rearrange. I can sit inside this ordinary room. I can feel the smallness, feel the change. Let it settle like a photo code. Let it settle like a name I know. Between the hours, I'm not chasing anything. Between the hours, I'm just breathing in. Between the hours, the lamp is warm and low. Between the hours, I don't have to go. I am here, 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 I am here. Between the hours, breathing between the hours, I am here. The city dims to one familiar glow. A cat walks slow across the empty street. I count the little sounds like pocket change. The fridge, the pipes, the neighbor's fading key. My tea is cool, but I am holding it still, like it's the only thing I need to keep. The books are stacked, the covers soft with use. I read one line and then I close my eyes. If I'm tired, I can simply let it show. If I'm quiet, I can let the silence grow. I don't owe the night a single pretty line. I just owe myself this chair, this breath, this time. The world can keep its noise outside the glass. The world can keep its hurry, let it pass. Between the hours, I'm not chasing anything. Between the hours, I'm just breathing in. Between the hours, the lamp is warm and low. Between the hours, I don't have to know. I am here, 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 I am here. Between the hours, breathing between the hours, I am here. The window catches light from somewhere far. My breath goes in, my breath goes where I are. The mug is empty now, the night is kind. I set it down between the hours. I set it down between the hours. I am here. The kettle clicks off. The light in the kitchen is thin. I watch it cool, the steam making a soft halo. Then nothing. Outside the window, the street is gone quiet again. Just the hum of the fridge and the clock running patient. I sit with my hands open, not asking for anything. The room is the same as I left it, only the hour has changed. I breathe out slow, I breathe in again, and the moment just stays. Nothing is missing, nothing is old. I am not late. A neighbor walks past, their shoes barely tapping the ground. The sound is a question, my silence is answering. Somehow I trace the rim of my cup, the handle worn smooth by mornings. This is the part of the day that refuses to hurry. I let my eyes rest on the wall, the paint holding the afternoon. The light pulls a long shadow, then pulls it back further. I think of the things I have carried and how much lighter they seem when I am not lifting them, when I am not keeping them close. There is a space I keep finding between the inhale and the exhale, between the email and the answer, between the worry and the letting go. It is only a moment, but the moment is wide enough to lay a tired thought down and walk away whole. I set it down between the hours, I set it down slow. I let the day do its rearranging, I let the evening come. The light is soft, the street is soft, my shoulders are low. I am here, in the in-between. I call The curtain lifts once, the breeze too small to call a wind. It carries a leaf to the sill, it leaves it there then forgets. I am learning the language of almost and nearly assume. The way a door closes gently, the way a page turns itself. My coffee is room temperature now, but I drink it anyway. Some rituals are not for the taste, they are for the keeping. I run my thumb along the table's grain, counting the rings of a tree. I do not need a reason, I only need to be sitting here. What if the day did not need me to fix it? What if the evening did not need me to plan? What if I could be a quiet thing in a quiet room, letting the hour move through me like water through a hand? I am not waiting for a sign, I am not waiting for a call. I am just here in the soft and ordinary grace of it all. I set it down between the hours, I set it down slow. I let the day do its rearranging, I let the evening come. The light is soft, the street is soft, my shoulders are low. I am here, I am here, in the in-between. I call home, I am here, and the silence knows my name. I set it down between the hours, I set it down between the hours. I set it down. Between the hours, I set it down. Between the hours. I set it down. The mug is cooling where I set it down. A thumbprint on the handle, a ring of brown. The window takes the street and makes it gray. The room keeps every sound a little far away. I read the same line twice and let it go. The page can wait, the night is moving slow. The radiator ticks a steady line. A car outside takes forever turning blind. I trace the seam along the wooden chair. I feel the weight of nothing in the air. My shoulders drop a quarter inch or so. The evening finds a way to let me know that it is enough to sit and watch the wall, that it is enough to let the minutes fall, that nothing needs an answer from me now, that I can simply breathe and wonder how. Between the hours, I am held by ordinary light. Between the hours, nothing asks me to be bright. The cup is cool and the room is still. The lamp is humming low against my will. I am here in the ordinary room. I am here, adding all the edges bloom. The neighbor's dog sighs once beneath the stair. A leaf slides past the window without care. I think of things I'm meant to say today, then let them drift like smoke and fade away. The phone is face down on the wooden shelf. I am unhurried and I am myself. Maybe I was looking for a sign, some arrangement in the given time. But the lamp, the chair, the cooling cup are more than close, they are enough. The night is wide, the night is kind. It does not ask what I would find. It only says in a slow way, stay a little, you can stay. Between the hours, I am held by ordinary light. Between the hours, nothing asks me to be bright. The cup is cool and the room is still. The lamp is humming low against my will. I am here in the ordinary room. I am here, letting all the edges bloom. The street outside is soft, the street outside is slow. The lamp keeps its smoke low. I do not move, I do not need to. Somewhere a clock turns and I turn with it too. I am here, I am here. Morning sits light on the kitchen tile. Steam from the kettle makes a slow, soft line. I watch it curl, then disappear. Nothing asked of me, nothing to clear. The window is half open, the street is half sound. A car passes by without turning around. My hand is still warm from the cup I held. These are the small things that keep me well. There's a coat on the chair, I keep meaning to move. The radio hums to a song I don't choose. Dust on the shelf has learned how to wait. Even the clock seems to hesitate. I'm not in a hurry to start the day, just letting the light find its usual way. Somewhere a clock turns and I turn with it too. I am here, and the room is in view. Breathe in, breathe out, let the minutes land. Nothing is broken, nothing is planned. The world is a whisper outside the glass. I am not asking for more than this. Between the hours, between the days, I find a rhythm that gently stays. Between the hours, I let things be quiet as a street with just me. The hours go by soft and slow. The hours go by and I don't need to know. Between the hours, I close my eyes. Between the hours, no need to rise. The neighbor downstairs is watering plants again. Water on leaves, a familiar sound. I sit at the table, I don't reach for my phone. I sit with the quiet, I sit with my own. There's a mark on the wood from a cup I forgot. The year of these circles, the year of soft thought. The cat on the sill stretches then sleeps. Even the daylight is learning to keep. If you ask me the time, I'd say it doesn't matter. If you ask me the day, I'd say it feels like water. It runs, it rests, it runs, it rests. I am held by the small and the simple and the blessed. So let the world turn without my say. I will be here in this ordinary way. A breath, a pause, a half-open door. I am not looking for anything more. Between the hours, between the days, I find a rhythm that gently stays. Between the hours, I let things be quiet as a street with just me. The hours go by soft and slow. The hours go by and I don't need to know. Between the hours, the world is kind. Between the hours, I don't mind. Between the hours, between the hours, the light is lower now. The room is still. A breath, a pause, a slow, soft will. I am here, I am here. Between the hours, between the hours. I am here. The window holds a stripe of gold across the floor. A cup on the table, going cold. I let it. Some days the quiet asks for nothing back. I watch the street go soft, the lanterns drifting on. I fold a towel, I open one more drawer. My keys rest easy where I left them last night. I am here. The kettle clicks before it sings. I count the small sounds. Fan, fridge, the ceilings tick, a message waits. I read it twice, the room still smells like rain. I sit back down, I let the hour pass. I write a list and toss the list. There's no rush, the hours hold the weight. I don't need the day to ask of me. I don't need the dark to fall on cue. Just let me lean into the slower side. Just let the breathing find its length again. Just let the ordinary carry me. Between the hours, between the hours, that's where I find my name. Hours, between the hours, between the hours. Nothing tries to change. A breath, a lamp, an open door, a hand that knows the way. Between the hours, between the hours. dog is finally quiet now. A car turns left and headlights fade. I find my book where it fell open. The page is soft, the spine is cracked. I read a line that I've read before. It keeps me, it stays between the hours, between the hours. The world is small and wide at once. If you find me here, don't ask me how I've been. Just sit, just pour, just stay. The street is softer when the cars go home. The sky is gentler when it lets the blue remain. We don't need a word, we don't need a song. The room is warm, the hours bend around us. Between the hours, between the hours, between the hours, that's where I find my name. Between the hours, nothing tries to change. A breath, a lamp, an open door, a hand that knows the way. Between the hours, between the hours, I'm the light I hold. Between the hours, between the hours, I'm the light I hold. Hey, between the hours, the cup still sits, the light is slow. I am here, I am here, I am. Between the hours, the kettle clicked off in the kitchen light, steam curling slow into the tile. I set my cup down without a sound, watching dust drift across the table. The street outside is gone soft again, just the hum of a car passing through. I let the morning make the moves for me. I am here, and nothing needs to be solved. A neighbor's curtain is half drawn, a pigeon lands and thinks about staying. My coffee turns from hot to warm to held. I trace the rim with the slow thumb. The day has not asked me for a thing, and I have not offered it a plan. Just breath and breath and breath again. I am here and here between the hours, unhurried. If you find me quieter than before, it's only because I'm finally listening. The radiator takes a gentle cold. The fridge hums back like it knows me. Nothing is asking me to prove myself. I am just letting the light in slow. Between the hours, between the hours, I am here, not waiting for a sign, not waiting for a fix, just sitting with the day as it shifts. Between the hours, between the hours, a slow breath, the warm cup, a quiet room. I am here, letting the morning be enough. Your text came in like a soft breeze, no rush, no demand, just a thinking of you. I smiled at the phone without unlocking it, let the notification glow and settle. The laundry spins its slow circle next door. A plane draws a long white line above the roof. I count the small things I don't have to carry. I am here, and the weight is lighter than I knew. Maybe this is what they meant by peace, not the grand silence, just the small sounds, a chair creaking when I shift my weight, the way the light moves without asking. I close my eyes for half a minute, and when I open them, nothing has changed, and nothing needed to. Between the hours, so between the hours, between the hours, I am here, not chasing, not catching, just being still, letting the hours pass through me like weather. Between the hours, between the hours, a slow breath, a warm cup, an open door. I am here, and the day is soft and I am soft with it. Is almost empty now. The street has settled into afternoon. I haven't moved and that's alright. I am here. The kettle clicks, the steam curls slow. A gray blue light behind the curtain shows my slippers on the wooden floor. I don't reach for anything anymore. The street outside has lost its hum, just headlights dimming one by one. And my hands rest open on my knees, sipping in the quiet with my tea. There's a folded note beside the lamp. I read it twice, I didn't cramp. The fridge is humming soft and low. A plane goes by without a glow. I trace the rim of a coffee cup, watching tiny circles filling up. This room remembers every side. I'm learning how to just stand by. I don't need a reason tonight to fold the blanket, turn up the light. Just a slow exhale, a steady wall. Let the little minutes softly fall. And if no one calls, that's alright. The moon still keeps a steady high. Between the hours I'm still here, breathing in the atmosphere, not chasing anything at all, just letting shadows touch the wall. Between the hours, soft and slow, where the quiet wants to go. If you find me, you'll find peace. A cup, a light, a soft release. So between the hours I remain, slowly learning Gentle's name. Between the hours and between the hours I am here. The cat is curled beneath the chair. Her breathing doesn't have a care. Her book lies open, belly down. I lost the page without a sound. Outside the window, someone's keys. A car door closing in the breeze. I don't feel lonely, I just feel the world go soft and starts to kneel. So tell me what I should let go. The ticking watch, the park tableau. Maybe just the need to be anything beyond this reverie. A half-sung song, a tired yawn, the slow unfolding of the dawn. I sit, I sip, I let time pass like footprints drying on the grass. Between the hours I'm still here, breathing in the atmosphere, not chasing anything at all, just letting shadows touch the wall. Between the hours, soft and slow, where the quiet wants to go. If you find me, you'll find peace. A cup, a light, a soft release. Oh, between the hours I remain, slowly learning Gentle's name. Between the hours I am here. The light grows pale across the floor. I don't reach for any door. Just sit a little, just sit some more. Between the hours I am here. Between the hours. Between the hours. I am still in the same room. The chair has not moved an inch. The window light is doing it slow, turn across the floor. My coffee went cold a while ago, and I lit it. Not because I forgot, but because getting up felt like too much. My phone is on the table face down. I am watching nothing in particular, just the dust deciding where to settle. Outside someone is parking the car. The sound of it travels far in the quiet. The radio in the window is half a song I almost know. Then the door shuts and the street goes back to being just a street. The trees are barely moving. The sky has that thin gray color it wears when it is not sure. I take a breath and let it out longer than I need to. My chest remembers what it is for. There is no one waiting for me tonight, and that is not a sad thing. I am learning the weight of my own hours. I am learning to sit in them, let them pass like the light across the wood. I am here, between the hours, between the hours. The world is moving slow and I am moving slower. I am here, between the hours, between the hours. Nothing asking anything of me, nothing pulling at my sleeve. I am here, between the hours. The fridge hums its one low note, a small companion in the kitchen. I get up just to refill my water. The tap runs cold and I let it run. It is the kind of sound that asks for nothing. I stand there longer than makes sense. The floor is cool under my feet. I am reminded my body is here too, not just my thoughts. Both of us in the same apartment, both of us still. There were years I would have called this empty, years I would have filled every gap with a plan. Now I see the gap was the point. The open hour is not a wound, it is the room where I keep the quiet things. My own breathing, my own pace, my own name. I am learning to say softer. I am here, between the hours, between the hours. The street outside has gone soft on me. The lamp in the corner is half dim. I am here, between the hours, between the hours. Nothing needing to be finished tonight, nothing needing to be started. I am here, between the hours. The light has left the floor now. The room is darker than I planned. I do not turn on another lamp. I sit with the gray, I sit with the hum. I am here, between the hours, between the hours. The kettle cools and no one pours it out. The room still holds the shape of what we said. I fold a towel and place it on the chair. The street below forgets to make a sound. A bus goes past with half its windows lit. I watch my tea turn darker in the light. My hands are still, my shoulders have come down. I let the clock decide what next comes round. The radiator ticks in slow 3/4. A leaf pushes up against the window screen. I think of things I almost wanna say, then let them drift back underneath the day. My phone is dim and screen turned toward the wall. The curtain breathes a little when I pass. I've cleaned the sink and wiped the counter clean. The quiet now is something in between. Not empty, not yet full, not lonely, not at peace. Just sitting in the middle while the shadows softly leave. I don't need to know the ending, I don't need to close my eyes. The room knows how to hold me without asking me to try. I am here, between the hours where the light begins to bend. I am here, not going anywhere, just letting the evening mend. I am here, the world is quiet and the quiet feels like friends. Between the hours, between the hours, I am here, and that depends on nothing, nothing, nothing. Just me in this dim bed, between the hours, with all my books unread. A car door closes somewhere down the block. I hear the clink of bottles in a crate. The fridge hums low, a hum I've come to trust, like someone practicing a steady chord. I take my cup and move it to the sink. The water's cool against the inside rim. The neighborhood exhales its longest breath, and I exhale along with it again. There is no rush rush and there is no delay. The mail can't wait, the news can't wait. The world will keep on spinning in its way without me watching from this chair. So I will sit a little longer yet and listen to the building settle down. A bird says something once and then forgets. The lamp beside me flickers but holds. I am here, I am here. Between the hours where the light begins to bend, I am here, not going anywhere, just letting the evening mend. I am here, the room is breathing and I breathe along with it. Between the hours where the soft and quiet fit. There's nothing wrong, nothing broken, no great thought left to lend. Between the hours, around me and within. The tea has gone completely cold, the street has nothing left to say. I pull the blanket to my shoulder, turn the lamp down all the way. I'm here, I'm here. Between the hours, I'm here. Ooh, I'm here. The lamp is still on in the hallway, casting a circle the cat won't cross. There's a clock that ticks a little too loud when the rooms finally let go. I count the spaces between the hum. 1, 2, 3, then I lose the count. My hands are warm around the mug, the one I keep meaning to wash. The street light outside is turning softer, like it's tired of being seen. A car rolls by without any music, just tires in a single lane. I hear the neighbor close the cabinet, a small sound that means they're home. The fridge kicks on and keeps humming, a note I've known my whole life. I'm not waiting for anything, I'm not missing anyone. I'm just letting the minutes sit right where they land. I'm here between the hours, watching the dust go slow. I'm here between the hours, nowhere I have to go. The windows letting in the blue, the kind that doesn't ask a thing. I'm here between the hours, and I don't need a reason. I'm here between the hours, just breathing, just peeing, just here, just here, just here, just here, just here. There's a notebook I haven't opened, the pen still capped from yesterday. The chair has learned the shape of me, the way it leans when I'm away. Outside a dog is saying something short and plain across the fence, and I am answering in a whisper, not to the dog, just to myself. Some nights the quiet has a texture, soft like cotton, thick like rain. Some nights it pulls me through the doorway into a room I can't explain, but I'm not scared of the silence. I leave the door a little wide, I let the hallway light keep pouring until the dark becomes a guide. I'm here between the hours, counting the light that stays. I'm here between the hours, letting the small things wait. The cup is empty, I don't move it, the song keeps playing anyway. I'm here between the hours, and the hours don't complain. I'm here between the hours, not early, not late, not late. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. The lamp will dim when it's ready, the clock will find a softer tick. I'll stay until the street goes quiet, then I'll stay a little more. I'm here between the hours, just here, just here, just here. The light outside is starting to fade slow, a quiet blue along the kitchen wall. The cup is empty but I don't move yet, just listening to the fridge hum soft. You left your jacket on the back of the chair, a little shape I keep looking at. The street below is going all gentle now, just tires and a dog somewhere far. I trace the edge of where my phone was laid, though it's the one from hours ago. A half-read book is open on the table, the page turned down so I won't lose it. Somewhere a neighbor's TV is murmuring a song I almost used to know. The room is wide enough for all this quiet, and I'm just letting it stay. I don't need to call it anything, I don't need to make it more. Just a body in a rented evening, just a hand upon the door. The air is sweet, the air is patient, and I'm not keeping score. Between the hours, between the hours, I'm breathing in again. Between the hours, between the hours, the world is wearing thin. Stay a little, the night is on my skin. I'm here between the hours, let the quiet take me in. I walk downstairs to make another cup, the kettle clicking as it warms. My shadow moves ahead of me in lamplight, a friend I've had since I was young. I think of all the rooms that held me gently, the ones I didn't have to earn. The steam comes up and curls into the ceiling, then disappears without a word. Maybe I'm just learning how to be still, maybe that's enough for now. Maybe the house is teaching me a language, and I'm catching it somehow. No need to climb the stairs and check the window, no need to figure it out. The city is a low and distant humming, and I'm allowed to not move about. Between the hours, between the hours, I'm breathing in again. Between the hours, between the hours, the world is wearing thin. Stay a little, the night is on my skin. I'm here between the hours, let the quiet take me in. So I'll sit with the cooling cup, so I'll let the street lamp glow, so I'll stay a little more. I'm here between the hours, just here, just here, just here, just here. Drifting slow, drifting slow. The streetlight outside is humming low tonight, a yellow smudge against the window pane. I set my cup down, let the steam rise slow. No rush to go, no reason to explain. My shadow stretches out across the floor, then folds back into me like it was bored. The fridge kicks on, the neighbor's dog is asleep, and every sound arrives a little more. I watch the same wall change a shade of gray, from blue to cream to something almost gold. The magazine I never meant to read still lying open, stories getting old. My shoes are by the door, untouched since 9. The kettle cools, the air feels thick and warm. I trace the rim of nothing on the table, tasting just the quiet, soft and unformed. If I could hold this minute in my hands, I set it somewhere safe behind the glass. But minutes don't behave, they slip the last, so I'll just watch another hour pass. I'm here between the hours where the air is slow, where the world gets hazy and the low lights glow. I'm here between the hours, I don't need a name, just the drift of nothing, just a soft refrain. I'm here between the hours where the day unwinds, just a breath, just a beat, just these tired eyes. I'm here between the hours, let the moment bend. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going again. A neighbor pulls a curtain, flicks a switch, a radio bleeds faintly through the wall. I pull my sleeves down past my fingertips and feel the evening gather as it falls. There's bread I could slice, tea I could reheat, a book I left off somewhere past the bend. But nothing pulls me harder than this pause, this ordinary grace that's worth defending. I think about the people walking home, the ones who check their watch against the light. I'm glad I lost the race to keep the score. I'm glad I didn't put up any fight. The city breeze, I breathe, we sink somehow. Two rhythms trading there through the same wall. Tomorrow has its plans, I'll meet it then. Right now the night is room enough for all. I'm here between the hours where the air is slow, where the world gets hazy and the low lights glow. I'm here between the hours, I don't need a name, just a drift of nothing, just a soft refrain. I'm here between the hours where the day unwinds, just a breath, just a beat, just these tired eyes. I'm here between the hours, let the moment bend. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going again. The cup is empty now, but I don't move. The street light hums a little out of tune. I'm here, between the hours drifting slow. I'm here, between the hours fading soon. I'm here, between the hours drifting slow. Oh, oh, oh. I'm here, I'm here. The streetlight hums a low and amber tune. A cup of tea cooling on the table. I trace the steam like it carries news. I'm nothing urgent, nothing personal. My hands are still, my shoulders settle in. The room is wide and quiet and it's breathing. A book lies open to a page I read, and I let the silence keep the thought instead. Outside, a car turns softly down the lane. Its headlights painting stripes across the wall. I watch the ceiling like an old familiar, like a sky I know but don't remember naming. My phone is somewhere face down in the hall. The evening folds itself into a hush, and every sound arrives with extra room. A small patient thing, no longer rushing. There is no place I have to be right now. No name I need to answer for tonight. Just me, just air, just this familiar room. Just the weight of hours moving slow and light. Between the hours, I am here. Between the hours, nothing to fear. Let the minutes wash and bend. Let the night be a gentle friend. Between the hours, I am still. Between the hours, I feel like a window catching light, like a slow and steady ride. The neighbor's curtain glows a softer blue. A dark down the block gives one quiet sigh. I pull the blanket higher on my chest and listen to my own heart going by. There's something tender in the ordinary, a kind of grace in not asking more. Just letting every hour pass on through, without a wish to hold or close the door. If I'm tired, let me be tired. If I'm drifting, let me drift. This is not a fall or failure, just a softer kind of lift. The world is wide, the night is patient, and I have no debt to pay. I'm just here, between the hours, letting time go its own way. Between the hours, I am here. Between the hours, nothing to fear. Let the minutes wash and bend. Let the night be a gentle friend. Between the hours, I am still. Between the hours, I feel like a window catching light, like a slow and steady ride. I'm here between the hours, breathing slow. I'm here between the hours, letting go. I'm here between the hours, soft and low, fading out where the quiet hours go. The morning slides across the floor. A cup of tea goes still and warm. I'm watching dust turn into gold, just breathing through another storm. The curtain moves without a sound. My shadow stretches soft and long. I trace the edge of where I am and hum the oldest quiet song. A neighbor walks her dog outside. The street is wet from early rain. I hear the world but from a distance, like listen through window pane. My laptop hums a lullaby. The fan keeps spinning slow and low. I press my palm against my chest and feel the gentle current flow. Nothing needs me right now, nothing asks me where I've been. The clock is learning how to rest, and I'm arriving home again. Between the hours, I'm breathing slow. Between the hours, I let the soft light show. Between the hours, the room knows my name. Between the hours, nothing's the same. Between the hours, I'm holding the day. Between the hours, before it slips away. Between the hours, I finally know. Between the hours, where the quiet hours go. The bookshelf leans a little left. A photo caught in afternoon. I read the dust along the spines and find the afternoon in tune. My pen lies down beside my hand. The paper holds my half-thoughts. The kettle clicks itself to warm, and time forgets the things it taught. I'm not chasing, I'm not hiding, I'm just letting minutes land. I'm not wishing for tomorrow, I'm just learning how to stand. In this gentle, golden silence, in this ordinary grace, I can see the whole horizon in the corners of this place. Between the hours, I'm breathing slow. Between the hours, I let the soft light show. Between the hours, the room knows my name. Between the hours, nothing's the same. Between the hours, I'm holding the day. Between the hours, before it slips away. Between the hours, I finally know. Between the hours, where the quiet hours go. The light is fading into blue. My tea is gone completely still. I'm here, between the hours, breathing true. I'm here, between the hours, and I will let the evening hold me gently. Let the evening take me slow. I'm here, between the hours, letting go. The room is turning softer now. The streetlight finds the edge of my curtain. I hear the fridge humming low. A car door closes somewhere down the lane. My tea is gone, lukewarm beside the book. I don't move to fix it, I just let it be. My shoulders drop a little more each minute. The ceiling looks like somewhere I could sleep. The neighbors turn their porch light off, and the cat across the street is finally home. There's a slow procession of gray cars passing, their headlights brushing walls and leaving. I count the spaces where the quiet grows, 3 breaths, 4, until I stop counting. The pillow keeps the shape of where I sat, and I'm too comfortable to rearrange. I'm not waiting for a sign, I'm not looking for a name, just a small unfolding of the night, letting hours pass without a frame. One more window slowly dimming down, one more street going out of sound. Between the hours, I'm drifting slow. Between the hours, I let the minutes flow. No need to hold the edges tight, no need to keep the morning in my sight. Just here where everything is low, just here where I don't have to know. Between the hours, between the hours, let me stay a little longer. Let the world go soft and unguarded. My phone lies face down on the counter, a small surrender I forgot to make. The notebook's open to a half-written line, something about a bus stop in the rain. I'll come back to it, or I want the cursor on the screen can wait his turn. Outside the dog is saying goodnight to no one, and the moon is doing its quiet work. I don't need the room to feel complete. The empty chair is just an empty chair. The plant in the corner leans toward the window, and I lean a little with it standing there. Maybe tomorrow I will write it down. Maybe the silence is the only sound. Maybe the hours were always meant to pass like this, without a witness, without a list. Between the hours, I'm drifting slow. Between the hours, I let the minutes flow. No need to hold the edges tight, no need to keep the morning in my sight. Just here where everything is low, just here where I don't have to know. Between the hours, between the hours, let me stay a little longer. Let the world go soft and unguarded. Stay a little longer. The street is finally gone quiet. The last car hums and fades away. I'm here, between the hours, drifting. I'm here, between the hours, staying. The light is low, the light is low, and I'm letting go, and I'm letting go. The window light is thinner now, a softer kind of gold. It falls across the table where my cup is growing cold. I haven't moved in ages, just my thumb along the rim, and I'm watching all the particles of dust begin to swim. The street outside is quieted, the sidewalk's holding dew. There's a hum from someone's window, someone else is thinking too. I count the small reflections that the glasses come to hold, and I'm breathing in the evening like a story being told. My phone is face down on the wood, the notifications fade. I let the hours do their walking while the shadows misbehave. The kitchen light is buzzing with the sound I know by heart, and I'm tracing little circles on the notebook I won't start. There's a sweater folded near me that I keep meaning to fold. There's a plant upon the windowsill that's quietly growing old. I take a sip of something warm and let the moment sit, and I'm counting all the simple things I'm grateful that I get. Between the hours, I don't have to chase. Between the hours, I can slow my pace. Between the hours, nothing has to rhyme. Between the hours, I can take my time. I'm here between the hours, staying. The light is low, the light is low, and I'm letting go, and I'm letting go. The room is breathing with me, swaying. The night unfolds, the night unfolds, and I'm taking it slow, taking it slow. The street outside is soft and gray. The kettle sings and fades away, and I'm drifting off, drifting off. I'm drifting off to where the day was. A neighbor walks their footsteps past the thump of closing doors. A bicycle is leaning where the puddle slowly pours. I hear a distant engine like a whisper through the trees, and I'm counting up the seconds like a soft and steady breeze. The pages of my notebook are a little bent and worn. The pen beside them waiting for a sentence to be born. I write a single word and then I underline it twice, and I'm holding all the silence like a small and gentle vice. Between the hours, nothing's broken. Between the hours, words unspoken. Between the hours, I can lay my head. Between the hours, every breath is lit. Between the hours, I don't need a sign. Between the hours, every edge is kind, and the world outside can keep its weight. I'm only here, I'm only here, I'm wide awake, I'm here. Between the hours, staying. The light is low, the light is low, and I'm letting go, and I'm letting go. The room is breathing with me, swaying. The night unfolds, the night unfolds, and I'm taking it slow, taking it slow. The street outside is soft and gray. The kettle sings and fades away, and I'm drifting off, drifting off. I'm drifting off to where the day was. Between the hours, between the hours. the light is low. The street outside is quiet now, the sidewalk's wet with dew. The neighbor's porch light flickers once and settles into blue. I trace the handle of my cup, the ceramic cool and slow, and let my shoulders drift back down like tide returning low. There's no one waiting on my voice, no message I must send, just the hum of distant traffic and a rhythm I can mend. I breathe the room and slowly let the silence speak its part, and feel the hours open like a door inside my heart. My notebook lies unopened on the corner of the desk, the pen beside it resting no longer on a quest. The curtain shifts a little when the heater finds its beat. A shadow on the ceiling learns the rhythm of the heat. I think of conversations I postpone another day, the kind that wait politely till I find a gentler way. But even now the evening asks for nothing but my stay. And softly, slowly, I remember how to stay. So I lay my worries down like coats upon a chair, fold the edges of the day with gentle, knowing care. There's no rush to be anywhere, no need to be more. Just the room, the breath, the stillness, just the closing of the door. Between the hours, I am learning how to stand still. Between the hours, let the world continue as it will. The cup is warm, the window glows, the street outside forgets its name. Between the hours, I am held and I am tame. The city breathes, the city slows, the shadows know my gentle frame. Between the hours, I am held and I am tame. A plane moves softly overhead, a red light passing through. I watch it from the window till it disappears from view. The fridge begins its quiet hum, a lullaby of sorts, and water drips inside the sink like small forgotten thoughts. I pull my sleeve a little tighter, feel the cotton soft and warm. Think of all the gentle people who have carried me this morning. Now the day is mostly over and the night is mostly kind, and I'm exactly where I am, and that is what I find. So let me be a witness to the ordinary glow, the way the steam curls upward in a line that's slow to go. Let me be a listener to the creaking of the floor, the settling of the building, the small sigh of the door. There's a kind of grace in doing nothing, in the pause between, in the hands that rest inside my lap, in the calm behind the screen. And if the morning finds me here, still sitting in this chair, I'll know the quiet held me well and kissed my tangled hair. Between the hours, I am learning how to stand still. Between the hours, let the world continue as it will. The cup is warm, the window glows, the street outside forgets its name. Between the hours, I am held and I am tame. The curtain shifts a little from the window's quiet draft. A cup of cooling tea still resting on the table's draft. My shoes are by the door where I left them yesterday. The street below is breathing in a slow and easy sway. I trace the edge of evening when my eyes half closed. There's nothing pulling at me, nothing undisclosed. The room is folded softly in a hue I almost know. I'm just a shape inside a light that doesn't have to show. A neighbor's step is tapping somewhere down the hallway. A Carter shuts like punctuation far away. The kettle clicks itself off in the kitchen where it's warm. I let my shoulders drop into the simplest of forms. There's no list I'm compiling, no small thought I must chase. Just a clock and its companion moving evenly through space. And every ordinary moment keeps on drifting by, like a leaf that knows the current and is willing not to fly. Don't rush the dim, Don't speak it loud, the night is gentle here. Be unbowed, a breath can carry more than any word. Between the hours, I am held but loosely between the hours. I don't have to choose between the hours. The world is moving slowly, and I am listening to a softer tune. Between the hours, the shadows find their places. Between the hours, my heart is warm and still. Between the hours, I'm letting go of racing, just breathing in the way the moments will. Between the hours, I think about the people I have spoken with today. The easy words, the laughter that we threw into the grave. Nothing earth-shaking happened, nothing broke, nothing bent. And somehow that is everything, and somehow that is meant. A text that's unread gently, it's bright light left to fade. The phone is face down on the counter where it's laid. I am in no particular hurry to be anywhere. Even the silence with me seems content to be there. So if you're tired and you find yourself alone, just let your fingers rest where they belong. The world will hold its shape a little longer. The dark won't ask you what went right or wrong. There is a kindness hidden in the slowing. There is a mercy in a softer song. Stay where you are a little while, unknowing the night is patient and it's not that long. Between the hours, I am held but loosely between the hours. I don't have to choose between the hours. The world is moving slowly, and I am listening to a softer tune. Between the hours, the shadows find their places. Between the hours, my heart is warm and still. Between the hours, I'm letting go of racing, just breathing in the way the moments will. Between the hours, the light will shift again before the morning's new. I'll let the quiet have its way. Between the